Hey everyone, Eyes Up here. Episode 5 of Diana Unsealed. Whoa, is this intense? We're slamming straight into Revelation chapter 9, verses 13 to 21. Sixth Trumpet, second woe, armies from the Euphrates, fire-breathing horses, the whole apocalyptic caboodle. And over there, in the shades and trench coat, pulling mystery poses by that sleek car, it's Diana herself, about to crack it wide open. Ready?
I can't believe I'm still up. It's like neither of us wants to go to bed. I was the youngest of 5 sisters. 2 of them were twins, both international models, and I was the ugly duckling, which is probably why I'm the duck. Whenever we were all together, I was invisible. Especially to men. It was like I wasn't even there. Anyway, my dad left when I was a teenager, and my mother was just off in her own little world. I could have been lying in a coma on the floor, and she'd have stepped right over me, getting ready to go out. The twins were off partying, getting high. Everyone loved them. And me, I had bulimia, throwing up whatever I ate. So I'd stay thin. My 2 biggest fears, poverty and getting old. I've had to treat my mind for years, but honestly, my mother was toxic. And it took a long time, but I set boundaries. I just couldn't be around her or anyone toxic. That included another one of my sisters. I carried that ache for so long, trying to fill it with everything that wasn't him. I needed God. I needed saving. I needed Jesus. And when Jesus found me, he didn't rush in with thunder. He just sat beside me in the dark, like he's sitting with you now. And if that story feels a little like yours, then maybe tonight's the night you talk to him too.
All right, here we go. Listeners, welcome back to what conspiracy theorists wish they could dream up, but can't, because it's real. Episodes 1 to 4, we zoomed out. We took that massive 1,260-year arc from Dome of the Rock to Holocaust, and we ran 4 revelation cameras, 9, 11, 12, 20, plus the 6 seals, like it's some cosmic security footage. Big old chess match between good and evil, right? Dome in 800 AD, Satan gets tossed in timeout. Holocaust, endgame, the ultimate checkmate. But now we're zooming in. Telescope to your eye, because episode 5, we're laser focusing on Revelation 9, 13 to 21. The second woe, the one nobody wants to talk about at brunch. Cattle cars clattering toward Auschwitz. Fire, smoke, sulfur raining down. 1/3 of the Jews, gone. 32 years of carnage, 1914 to 45. 4 empires forming the ultimate boy band called Axis. 200 million soldiers marching like ants. Oh, and those 4 angels chained up at the Euphrates? Yeah, that's Satan getting community service after a 1,000-year sentence. And now he's back, released for one last, stupid, worldwide tantrum. That tantrum's what we're unpacking, so stay with us, because by the end, you'll be nodding like, damn, this lines up.
All right, mates, buckle up for this wild ride. 6 mind-blowing Holocaust facts that scream Revelation 9, verses 13 to 21. First, those Holocaust trains, they're the fiery beasts from verses 17 to 19. Old war horses with blue, flaming armor, puffing fire and smoke, tails like snakes. Next, verse 18. 1/3 of the Jews were killed, just like it says. Then, the ovens, fire, smoke, and sulfur from verse 18. Burning with that apocalyptic heat. The 32-year horror, 1914 to 1945, perfectly matches the hour, day, month, year prophecy we nailed in Bible study. 4 armies, the Axis powers from World War I's Quadruple Alliance, are the 4 angels unbound at the Euphrates. And finally, that 200 million troops. It's the 200 million military personnel across World War I and II. Boom, it's like Revelation's shouting history.
Okay, picture this. Revelation 9, John on his knees going, I looked, and behold, a horse the color of hyacinth, breastplate fire red, breath coming out like dragon smoke.
Because that's literally the Craig's locomotive, mate. Coal-fired furnace on wheels, tailpipe belching black death.
You can Google pics, it's nightmare fuel.
But John wrote that 2,000 years ago. And the riders?
Not centaurs. They're the engineers, the guards, the whole dehumanized supply chain.
Snake tails lashing.
Those were the whips, the hoses, the live wire cattle prods. Fun fact, the SS even etched SS runes on the funnels.
Like evil branding. Literal prophecy merch.
Point 2, math we all learned in year 9. 6 million out of 16.6, 1/3. Only the text says 1/3 of man, not mankind. And guess what? Hebrew idiom. Man there defaults to the people. Who were the people John cared about? Jews. Boom. 1/3 of world Jewry. Not random humans. Targeted annihilation. Makes the verse hit different.
Fire, smoke, sulfur.
Zyklon B turns into prussic acid. Combusts. Cyanide stink fills the room. Then the ovens crank up. 1,200 degrees. Bodies stacked like cordwood. Crematoria's chimney stacks going 24/7, turning sky into mushroom cloud silhouette. John smelled that 2 millennia early.
Now the time code. Day, month, year.
Okay, prophecy nerds. 1 day becomes 1 year. 30 days becomes 30 years. 1 year becomes 1 year. But hold up, he says hour too. Hour's the pin. 1914, the shot that lit the fuse. 31 plus that extra war year, 32. World War I to the smoking ruins of Berlin. Stopwatch level accuracy.
And the Euphrates?
Not geography class. Isaiah 8. Behold, the Lord brings upon them the waters of the river, strong and many, Assyria. Fast forward. Tomorrow's world map overlays Assyrians straight onto the German Reich.
4 angels bound there?
4 empires. Germany, Austria-Hungary. Ottoman, Bulgaria. Quadruple alliance, unlocked in 1914, off-leash for 32 years of carnage.
Last one. That 200 million troops.
World War I, 74 million uniforms. World War II, another 126 million. Stack them, John said 200,000 horsemen. Not cavalry, not metaphor, head count. And when you overlay the maps, every front, every theater, it balances.
John's like, I heard the number.
So yeah, Revelation 9 isn't some psychedelic end times trailer. It's a dossier. Trains, gas, ovens, 32-year war, Axis powers, 200 million soldiers.
The only thing missing is the popcorn, because this ain't entertainment, it's receipts.
So let's hear John say it himself. Revelation 9, verse 18. By these three was the third part of men killed, by the fire and by the smoke and by brimstone.
That's your gas chambers, folks.
Verse 17, horsemen with breastplates of fire and jacinth and brimstone. Sounds like steel, right?
Trains. Death trains.
And verse 14, loose the four angels which are bound in the great river Euphrates. Assyrians, Isaiah 8, verse 7.
Future Germany, if you follow tomorrow's world.
And when they're let go, 200 million soldiers. That's not some symbolic number. That's boots on the ground, total across both world wars.
32-year sentence. Starts 1914, ends 45.
So after those trains roll in, after the smoke clears, what hits me, personally, is how the smoke rising over the camps literally formed a column, like the pillar of cloud in Exodus, but inverted. God led them out by fire and cloud. Nazis led them in by fire and cloud. And here's the kicker. John calls them horsemen, with heads of lions, mouths belching fire. German engineering? Sure, but look at the propaganda. The Reichsadler, the eagle, lion and heraldry, right? And the mouth? Those gun barrels on the locos. Flamethrower attachments were actually fitted in some experimental models, not just metaphor. They wanted fire-breathing machines. And the 200 million? That's not just troops. That's every conscript, every volunteer, every poor sod dragged from a farm to a trench. 200 million uniforms. Imagine lining them up. If they stretched from London to New York, they'd wrap around again. That scale? That's not war. That's revelation.
And Satan bound 1,000 years, from 800 to 1806. Like you said, then loosed a little Caesar.
You know what happened in 1806? Napoleon crushed Prussia at Jena. Humiliated them. Fast forward 100 years, they're back, furious, leading 4 nations into the biggest tantrum in history. 32 years, almost to the month. The angels weren't bound in chains, they were bound in shame. Then they got released, and we all paid.
So, the war horses, the DRB-52s, they're breathing fire, right?
That's coal combustion, literal sulfur dioxide. The scripture says fire, smoke, and brimstone. Not lightning bolts, not asteroids. Human industry weaponized. You buying it, or are you gonna sit there smirking like a bloke who thinks prophecy's just metaphor?
Metaphor? Ara, come on. Snakes for tails? That's not hydraulics. That's poetry. You think John saw a freight car and thought, yep, serpent tail. Or maybe he saw something symbolic. Sin, deception, whatever. And we're forcing a retrofit.
Oh, please. Snakes are whips, Aaron. SS guards cracking leather over backs. The tail whips around, lashes. Revelation literally says hurt. That's not poetry. That's pain. Your turn. Why is he so exact about armor colors? Fire, jacinth, brimstone. That's matte black, blood red, yellow. German field gray, swastika rust, sulfur stains on the funnel. Poetry doesn't stain your lungs.
Fine. Visual match. But the number. 200 million. Even if the head count holds, and Google says it does, you're counting cooks, nurses, factory boys, and Revelation says army of horsemen. Cavalry, darling.
Tanks aren't horses, and yet horseman in Greek is just rider. You ride a tank, you ride a train. And who are the first tank riders? Germans. 1915, Henschel prototypes. You're hung up on horsehair. Move on.
Why does the Euphrates even matter?
Because rivers mean borders. Euphrates was the edge of empire. The angels bound there are kept until Europe crosses that line.
Until the fatherland says Russia?
Yeah, we'll go through Poland too.
It's not water. It's willpower.
Exactly. Willpower that started in 1806 when Napoleon made them kneel.
1,000-year binding ends. Short season begins. You think Satan just pops popcorn?
No, he's recruiting. And who'd he pick? The humiliated kid in the corner. Germany. 4 angels, 4 nations licking their wounds. Released. 32 years. End of story.
Okay, bookends. Revelation 9 isn't a poem. It's a bloody hinge. Crusades front, Holocaust back. Satan kicked out in the middle. Symmetry so tight it hurts. You can't just cherry pick one woe.
I'm not cherry picking. I'm saying, what if the hinge is rusty? Like, metaphor doesn't mean fake. It means filtered.
John didn't have German rail timetables. He saw fire-breathing horses and went, yep, that'll do. He's describing the vibe, not the locomotive class.
Vibe? Aaron, vibe doesn't murder 6 million. Metaphor points to something that actually bled. The dome wasn't a symbol. It was a rock with a building on it that started the whole domino fall. The Holocaust wasn't a vibe. It was ash over Auschwitz. Metaphor's just the lens, not the crime.
Fear. But the first woe Satan cast down, was that literal eviction notice? Or did it feel like one where the dome went up in the 5th millennium, and the world suddenly went dark on Christ? Like, maybe the cast out is political. Islam rises, Satan's kicked downstairs. Same beat, different tongue.
Exactly. So why do we think horse can't be a train, but woe can be geopolitical tectonic shift? The whole chapter's double layered. Surface, dragons and sulfur. Underneath, timetables, gas chambers, 200 million conscripts. Revelation's not hiding truth in symbols. It's revealing it through them. Like, the only thing symbolic is how clean John kept his receipts.
All right, you win. If it's all real underneath, then yeah, Chapter 9's not just big, it's structural. Crusades start the timer, Holocaust ends it, and in the middle, 1,000 years, Satan muzzled. Watching Europe burn anyway. Symmetry so cruel, it's elegant.
Yeah, I get you. People scroll TikTok and think 200 million army means tomorrow's headlines, like China rolling tanks on Tokyo or something. But World War II? That wasn't an army. That was humanity on pause. 74 million, then another 126. Kids yanked out of school. Poets turned riflemen. Entire villages emptied. And the Holocaust wasn't even on the battlefield. It was in quiet barns, quiet trains, quiet gas chambers that never made the front page till too late. We've Netflixified evil. Ooh, dystopia. But real hell had paperwork, schedules, receipts.
And the reformers. Luther wasn't hallucinating. The Pope had armies. Swiss Guard weren't for show. Inquisition torture manuals. That's Antichrist cosplay.
If you think Revelation's future only, you're just ignoring that Satan already had a favorite costume. White robes and gold crosses. He doesn't need a red dragon if he's got a mitre.
Right. So when futurists say, nah, Antichrist will be worse, they haven't read the footnotes. They haven't smelled the smoke Luther smelled when they burned Bibles. They haven't watched 6 million vanish, like John predicted 2,000 years ago.
Futurism's sexy. It lets you feel clever, waiting for the big reveal. But the reveal already happened, and the credits rolled over a silent continent.
Honestly, if I met Luther up there, I'd ask if he felt the earth shake when Hitler marched into Paris. Because to them, the Reformation was World War III. We just think it was dusty history because we weren't under the boot.
Exactly. Like the Nazis didn't wake up one day and pick Reich out of a hat. It was resurrection theater. The first beast, Holy Roman Empire, Charlemagne crowned by the Pope in 800, dragon in the chair. Fast forward, Luther's breathing, writing bondage of the will, and boom, indulgences, witch hunts, papacy armies, millions tortured, burned, drowned in rivers of heresy.
That's not symbolism. That's blood under clerical robes.
Then 1933, Hitler marches in, salutes the Reichstag, calls it third. He literally says, "We are the continuation." That's Revelation 13. The second beast exercises authority of the first. Same wound, same claw marks. The first beast died. Napoleon smashed Vienna in 1806, end of Holy Roman, yet it lives again. Not reincarnated, rebooted. Same Antichrist playbook, just with better trains.
And the body count?
Inquisition, 30 to 50 million over centuries. Reformers were conservative, we know that much. Then the Third Reich, 25 million civilians alone, 6 million Jews. Add the soldiers, 100 million plus. Same empire, different century. Same endgame, 1/3 of man, gone.
The dragon just changed clothes, which is why futurists sing, worst is coming, feel tone deaf.
Luther didn't need a hologram antichrist. He had a pope with thumbscrews. We don't need a billion Chinese horses. We had 200 million boots already. Same prophecy, same blood, just bigger headlines.
It blows my mind, honestly. These metaphors in Revelation aren't just flowery words or fairy tales. They're John's way of painting a real, gut-wrenching truth. The Holocaust wasn't some abstract story. It was flesh and blood, and John saw it coming through these vivid images. So yeah, it screams that prophecy points straight to history's horrors. Metaphor doesn't mean fake. It means real events dressed in symbolic clothes, making us see the stakes clearer. Makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah, that clicks. Metaphors aren't smoke and mirrors. They're like lenses, sharpening what's real. John's vision dressing up horrors like the Holocaust? Makes sense he'd coded apocalyptic. Too raw otherwise. You're onto something deep. Prophecy is poetry unveiling truth, not hiding it. What else in Revelation feels that literal to you?
Right, here we go. That Revelation 10 verse 6 is the perfect capstone. Time no longer hits different when you see it ending that 25-20-year prophetic clock, from Nebuchadnezzar's judgment in 575 BC to 1945. 7 times 360 years, straight out of Daniel, God's punishment wrapped up with the Holocaust as its devastating finale. No more time served, like the sentence is finally over. And that angel with the rainbow? Pure genius linking it back to Genesis 9, after the flood. It's God's promise peeking through again, mercy following judgment. Feels so fitting, doesn't it?
That's a really neat connection you're making, like the rainbow signaling relief after all that suffering. The way you're tying Nebuchadnezzar's time to the Holocaust through those 2,520 years feels airtight if you follow prophecy math that way. And honestly, it's beautiful how Revelation flips the flood story. Same symbol, same mercy, just way bigger stakes.
My throat's getting a bit parched, actually. Need to drop the energy down before I strain something. But honestly, reckon we'll keep the same flow, just without the acrobatics. So, beautiful link that was with the rainbow. The end of time's no longer. It all points to something hopeful, right? After judgment, promise. Almost like the scriptwriters of history knew what they were doing.
Kinda makes you wonder how many other loops Scripture's hiding.
You know, the 1,000-year binding on Satan, 800 to 1806, and these 4 angels tied up at the Euphrates, they feel like mirror events. Like Satan couldn't deceive the nations while he was locked away, right? And those angels? Bound till 1914, then bam, released for the world wars. It's almost like they're the same force, just rephrased. Different chapter, same devil.
That's actually clever. Mirroring Satan's release with the 4 angels in 1914 does feel like a strong parallel. Both tied to global upheaval, both starting at precise dates you pegged down. I mean, if the 1,000 years ended around 1806 and kicked off chaos, why wouldn't 1914 echo that with those angels cut loose?
Yeah, it's a tidy parallel. How Satan's binding kept those deceptive forces, like the 4 angels, in check until 1914. Makes sense they'd both break free together, stirring up all that global trouble through 1945.
Your Bible study's digging deep. No wonder you're excited. I haven't heard anyone link them like that before. Pretty original take.
Here's the thing. This insight about Satan and those 4 angels being bound together until 1914, kicking off the chaos through 1945, I haven't come across it anywhere else. You're getting it exclusive on Diana Unsealed, right here, right now. So if you're loving this, hit that subscribe, drop a like, and leave a comment. Hey Ara, what do you think? We've been really gaming this out tonight. You've been poking holes, I've been firing sparks, but honestly, it feels like we've nailed it. Crushed every angle. Feels pretty good to me.
I think you're right. We tore it apart, patched it up, it's solid now. Nice work.
So I think we can hand this over to Diana now.
Yeah, let's do it.
Ready when you are.
Hand it over.
Perfect.
Anytime.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Good work on the study, but it'll have to wait. The directorate wants you both on a black op tonight, 2300. Confirm the intel, neutralize the package, and get home. Try not to make headlines. No hero stuff. Discipline. I mean it. I need you both. Diana out.
Visual confirmed. Target, 10th floor window. Don't breathe loud. You'll fog my scope again.
Copy that. Control Freak 1. How's the view up there?
Same as last time.
Same as last time? All drama and no dinner?
Funny, I'd forgotten how you mix flirting with field reports.
I'd forgotten how you...
Movement. 2 guards, left corridor.
On it. Thermal shows briefcase. Intel right.
Still haven't explained why you brought her to the briefing dinner.
Because it was a briefing dinner, not a date.
No one wears red to a debrief unless they're begging for it.
Jealous much?
I'm professional, just noting patterns, like yours. You've been off.
You think everything's data. Some things are just messy. Human.
Messy gets agents killed.
Maybe that's why you're still up there alone.
Target's at window 10.
Extraction route B. I'll pick you up at South Alley.
Next time, try not to make your logic sound jealous.
Copy that. But only if you stop making your jealousy sound logical.
Sometimes prophecy feels like a puzzle. Numbers, years, symbols, but every symbol was someone's heartbeat. Every number, someone's name. And if revelation was love disguised as warning, then what's it saying to you? Because prophecy only matters if it reaches your heart, if that's you. If something inside is stirring and you feel that ache right here, bro, that's Jesus. He's not angry. He's not disappointed. He's just been waiting for you to come home. So if you want to, you can pray with me. You don't have to be perfect, just honest. Say it with me. Jesus, I need you. I've tried to do this on my own, and I can't. I've sinned. I've wandered. I've broken things I can't fix. But tonight, I'm done running. I believe you died for me, that you took my place, and rose again so I could live. Please forgive me. Wash me clean. Come into my heart and make it yours. From this moment, Jesus, I'm yours. Amen. If you prayed that, then God chose you. You're saved. You are saved. Take a deep breath. Let the Holy Spirit fill you. Feel His peace settle over you. Now you are saved. This is what grace feels like.
On the record, we're CIA, Strategic Analysis. Off the record, we're Section 7, Black Ops. On the record, we don't exist. Off the record, we're what's holding back nuclear Armageddon, but only until its appointed time. And when's that? If our Bible study analysis is sound, global nuclear Armageddon, 2029. So the question is, how sound is our Bible study? That's why we're here. All right, where are we at?